Game 2 of the finals in this tournament, SOCOM Insurgency. We're going to see which team, if any, will be able to take this win. Right now, we're going to be playing at Sandstorm, which, similarly to Death Trap, is kind of like a terrace-sided map. So let's see what the SEALs can do to take this site and to get that bomb planted.
Grenade out! Grenade!
Politic, very aggressive in the first round of this game, is already outside of the breach. I think he jumped out of the window to try to get a little bit of a preemptive strike, and the strike will be taken there as he gets a bullet through his shoulder that probably didn't help his overall health. I would say not. We're talking right now with Politic getting that frag kill. He's coming up and being quite aggressive, allowing them to come through and to kind of prevent the SEALs from their strong push. Fear with the grenade over was almost well placed. It landed very short of where Politic's position is, as they're hiding in bushes now just outside of the breach. Politic is being aggressed by multiple people, by multiple different positions. As Fear now steps up through the bushes, I think Fear has a sight on where he's at. No, he doesn't. In fact, Fear is going to come up from behind him and get that kill onto Politic. And now it's a 4 versus 6. 4 on 6 still yet. Politic's the only person on the Terrace team to have suffered a casualty in this round. And we're going to see it come up to the plate here as Rewind on the Terrace team. Hot damn, inside of that window. That's a good way to get your head cut off by peeking that.
The SEALs have breached the perimeter.
There we have the first breach of the game as the SEALs breach it. Fear is now rotating around, but he's going to be caught off guard by a Terrace player who is outside of the breach. He goes for it, but is unable to come through for the kill, and Fear is somehow still alive in this game. Dove is fighting a Terrace player almost all the way out near the SEAL spawn, and miraculously is able to get the kill. It's now a 4 on 5. Fear is still alive. The breach has been made, but no committed pushes through any of the angles. Decimate is still outside of the breach. And he's about to catch Fear off guard if Fear will step around this corner. Closing that position, K thanks, leveling the playing field. It's now a 4 on 4. Fear goes for the peek. He doesn't see him, but Decimate goes for the action. He does move and allows them to just trade shots. Fear will be able to get a first shot onto Decimate, but Decimate coming through for the shot final. It now leaves the Terrace team with a man advantage. And we have Dove rotating all the way around. He's going to go ahead and hit that breach so he can get through to that upper path. I don't believe he sees Decimate on top of that hill. So right now, with Dove rooting in from behind, that'll shift attention from the other side of the map and hopefully allow Seven Dust and K Thanks passage. Oh, but Decimate through the outside of the breach, he's on the hill, is able to get the kill, stopping that rush, and now Silent and the abused SOCOM vet, who begin to allocate their attention toward the hills on the left breach, they are now caught with absolutely no one to shoot, and Seven Dust and K Thanks are still outside of the right breach. And still yet to come through for this kill. Silent's about to peek up through this window, and he's about to meet Seven Dust with a very proper shot to the face. He's actually crouched on the other side of that wall. The grenade will come out of Seven Dust here. And is he going to be able to get it? Silent is caught. No, it didn't actually get the kill, but Silent somehow lived that. That grenade was right behind him, too. Wow, and now down to this pivotal moment. Seven Dust stepping it up, hoping to come through for this. He's catching Cynic off guard with the handgun, and the shots did not just do enough damage to get Cynic down. Cynic has enough time to reload and still get that kill. So we see the first win on the board here for the Terrace team. See the first round win for the terrace side of the map. The Seals are now using a little bit different of a strategy. They are pushing this all together now. Silent actually team killed CC16. And I believe that we're going to see Jackknife pull off a little bit of a dirty move as he throws a grenade underneath of the breach. It didn't actually get a kill, though.
A successful breach of the perimeter has been achieved by the SEALs.
Perimeter breach on the right side. Jackknife there to defend it. Bazo's right on the other side of this wall as he's going to go for it. Bazo takes the first of many to fall on the Seal side. Only 3 players left. Blackout, Fear, and K thanks to the last 3 players left. K thanks to the distance. Blackout's right behind this player. We'll be able to get a kill. Fear, someone's coming up behind you right now. Decimate. Is he going to be able to know that that guy's coming? Blackout takes a fall. Cynic is also there. Decimate literally decimates his opponents. That rotate was really quick, too. Decimate with 5 kills and 0 deaths. He's the top player right now for the terrace side. And the Seals were all together there on that right breach, but they just didn't act quick enough. They were caught with a good line of defense and a quick rotate from behind. And a swift victory once again for the terrace side. Going now into the 3rd round of the game. 2 make that 3 quick kills from the terrorists as H2O seemed to have been taking a fall quite quickly here. Politic once again is going for the quick rotate. CC16 is already out near the CT spawn as he comes up behind him. Fear is none the wiser as to CC16's quick rotate onto that location. Now the last 2 players left on the CT team have yet to even breach the site and make that 1 player left. Got your 6. You apparently didn't have your 6 because you just got killed from behind. Grenade goes over, and if that shot wouldn't have got him, that grenade was quite close. Now the 3rd win on the board for the terrorist team. A quick aggressive once again from the terrorist as C16 is already pushing outside the breach, trying to catch the CTs off guard with a little bit of a preemptive strike. C16 with his quick rotates might be there to catch them whenever they least expect it. He's trying to hide in the bush at a distance and buy a little bit of time to put himself in a good opportunity to get some from the behind kills. Silent, the first to fall on the terrace side, leaves the CTs with man advantage. Coming up on Fear's location, he's not paying any attention. Gets shot in the face by C16 in an embarrassing fashion. Now we have an even man advantage, 5 on 5. C16 is pushed outside and he's in a bush. Dove is the same, but just at a distance to where I don't believe they can actually see each other. Well, now that the move has been made, Dove definitely sees him in the distance. And C16 is being quite aggressive about pushing this back rotate, and Dove is being very patient with the trigger control, as these two players are quite close to one another, but they've yet to commit to this. C16 will be shot at as Dove makes the shot. He goes for the prone to avoid being shot, but no, Dove is able to secure that kill. It's now a 6-on-4. The Terrace team is now having another volunteer stepping up for the quick rotate, as Politic with the sniper will be on the outside of the breach, pushing the CT's position.
The perimeter has been breached by the SEALs.
The breach has been made straight into the mid breach, and Dove has made it inside. This is the deepest that they've gotten so far. Still 3 minutes on the clock, plenty of time to act. The SEALs have also taken to the mountains. So now is the last two players left that are inside the breach. Politic on top of the hill from the outside with the well-placed snipe shot will be a crucial factor for that, because he could have easily missed that shot or not seen the player. KK Thanks now wanting that revenge is now sprinting directly toward Politic. He's going to see him up on the hill. Hopefully he doesn't see him back, but yes, they see each other, and they're going for this. An awkward situation here, and out in the field, it's now to KK Thanks and his teammate Seven Dust. But Seven Dust is at the hills. It's two individual one-on-ones that are happening with a handgun. KK Thanks will be able to get it. 2 minutes and 15 seconds now on the clock, and decimates the last player left to defend the bomb site from the onslaught of the CT team.
The SEALs have breached the perimeter.
KK Thanks breaching the right breach, and Seven Dust still in the hills. As they're about to take it, Seven Dust sees the enemy. He sees it, he's going for it, and he will be able to get it, and that's the first win on the board for the SEALs. The score is now 3-1. A total of 4 rounds have been won. The SEALs still need to get 3 wins to come this off with a tie. And now that we're in this situation, they have maybe like 2 rounds worth of leeway on that. So they're not committed to winning every single one yet, but they're getting close, and having won that round will definitely help them, at least help their pressure as we proceed into the next round of this game. Now in round 5, a total of 6 rounds left. Plenty of rounds to come back and get this win, get this tie, come back up against us. Let's see what they can do. Decimate, look at his score, 11 kills and 1 death. He's the top player by a landslide right now. He's literally decimating his opponents. The SEALs are doing nothing to come through back against that. All of them are breaking even or going negative, but it's about the wins that matter. So let's see if they can get another win and make that score even closer to the 2-point lead that the Terrace team currently has. Two deaths on the Terrace team will leave the SEALs with main advantage. 5 players left on the Terrace team currently make that 4 now, as Dove claims another kill. Politic stepping up from the sandbags of that sniper tower, getting a kill. Politic going for the second, but no, it didn't register. We're going to see the SEALs spread all around the outside. K Thanks with an M67 will be able to get that nice grenade kill. Unfortunately, now it's only down to 3 players on the Terrace team. Decimate is one of the players who's still alive. He just has yet to commit to this. Cynic is sitting in the hills, and he might be able to get an advantage on Bezo, who's currently coming up into the hills as well. The right breach is now about to be made. Decimate sitting behind mid breach.
Successful breach of the perimeter has been achieved.
We're going to see it. Cynic knows that they're coming from the hills when that has been officially breached. So his defensive role is going to change a little bit here, as he's going to hold back into the buildings and watch the mountains from afar. It's a 5-on-3, so they need to buy their time. Still 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this round.
The perimeter has been breached by the SEALs.
With the 2 perimeter breach, it makes a lot more attention to what you have to defend, because now they have 2 places that the CTs can pour into, giving 2 defensive lanes that you must give attention to. Politic sees him right up there on that hill, as I'm sure Fear is now about to be shot. Shots have been exchanged between both parties. Politic is going for it. The spray onto the sandbags will leave Politic in a bad situation. He can't back off and he can't push up. He's going to go for it, though. He has to reload. Oh, no. Politic caught with his pants down on that one. Politic will be able to reload that gun, though, and get that shot onto Fear. And now it's a 3-on-3. Decimate is holding this main position with high amounts of vigor. He sees the player up on the ridge, but I don't think he's going to go for it. Oh, my gosh, that grenade from Seven Dust really was right where it needed to be. And Decimate didn't take the chance that he had him falling to his death. Blackout is blackout drunk after seeing that. Seven Dust is going for this. Him and Dove are the last two players left, moving up on it. Right underneath of Politic is Dove. As Politic doesn't have much of an angle on him when he's up in that sniper tower. I believe Dove knows that he's there, but with his teammates not helping him out very much, now Politic and Seven Dust are in this one-on-one situation. Seven Dust has the bomb. He's going to nade the tower. If that was a successful nade, that would have been the round win, but he didn't hit the nade on point. He just needs to get this bomb planted. He has 1 minute and 30 seconds to do so.
Seals victorious.
A well-placed effort there from Seven Dust will put him into the top spot for the Seals team, and the second win is now on the board. Only down by 1 point, and we're only at the 6th round of this match. So let's see how exactly these teams are going to manage to stave this off for the next half of the game.
Like the comments. Like this isn't 01 SOCOM. Nerd.
First kill of the round. The frag has been landed by CC16. He's not performing very well this round. 3 kills and 5 deaths. Seals pushing up onto the left breach this time as Bezo hits the breach queue for that breach. And now, hopefully, we're going to be able to push this really quickly. Right on the other side of this wall from Bezo, he has an enemy player, Jackknife, with a well-placed grenade would be able to wipe out that situation. The grenade goes up in the air, but unfortunately for Jackknife, it didn't hit anybody. He walked through the smoke right as it went out. Jackknife has a grenade back on his location, so he dips out of there. Jackknife's now about to meet a lot of enemy players coming up from that left breach. Jackknife gets 1, Jackknife gets 2, Jackknife gets 3 with a grenade. Well played from Jackknife in that defensive role that he played going up onto that ridge. Now there's 4 players left on the SEAL team versus 5 players left on the Terrace team. This could be another win for the T side.
The perimeter has been breached by the SEALs.
Another perimeter breach from the SEALs will allow them to push straight into the main part. And that was the middle breach that was just breached. We currently have the abused SOCOM vet sitting at the top of middle snipe tower, which will put him in the position for defense of that middle breach. Wow, what a grenade from Decimate. I think he tried that nade just a few times before he was able to pull it off, but that went right over the eyes, and we're going to see it there. Fear being able to get that pick onto Cynic will put us in a 2 versus 4 as the Seals. Their amount of players is just dwindling quickly. 7 Dust, one of the last few players left with the bomb, is pushing up along the left breach into the mountains. But 2-on-4 now, and we're going to be seeing Fear taken in through, trying to get this mid-breach cleared. And as he does, Silent is there to pick him off. And 7 Dust, you're the last player left on the CT team with 5 kills and 3 deaths. You're second best at the top player. You have the top kill-death ratio for your team. And you have 1 minute and 10 seconds to try to get this win or to absorb some bullets. And fire has been made. We're going to see it underneath the snipe tower from the mid-breach. Now coming around from behind. Silent is there to clean it up. And the win is on the board for the Terrorists, now by 2 points as the score stands at 4-2. Round 7 of 11, a total of 4 rounds left in the game. So it still could go either way if the Seals can manage to get some comeback round wins here. Trades on both sides will leave both teams still yet with 6 players. We're going to be seeing a very aggressive push once again here from C16. Being in this situation, he really wants to try to get some aggressive kills, and he will be exposing everything he's got to try to do so. He's now caught off guard on the side of this hill. The grenades have coming through. He's going to go for this, really. 4 players now on the SEAL team that are coming up right on his location. One walked right by him. 7 Dust. How did he not get that kill if you were watching that from that perspective? C16 had the complete advantage, but was unable to kill him when he was standing right beside him. You could have knifed the guy.
The Seals have breached the perimeter.
The Seals get a breach. 5 players left on the terrorist side. After we give that call, Fear will be able to come through with a well-placed snipe. He's sitting on the mountain that allows you to see down into that, and now the terrorist team sniper Politic is now out of commission. Abused SOCOM vet still watching the right breach, which there's currently no CTs. Looks like they're planning to go toward that direction, but Silent and Bezo are now about to meet each other here, whether they want to or not. Silent up on the ridge. We'll be able to have a great nade. Look at that nade onto Dove. Now 7 Dust stepping up to what looks like could be the only player who knows where Silent is and could take him out. Bezo is in that situation where he can get that kill too. It's a 3-on-2, 2-on-2 now as Abuse SOCOM vet moves out of the window and will be able to come up to the left breach to trying to get that fucking kill. It's now a 2-on-2. Bezo and 7 Dust versus Decimate and Abuse SOCOM vet. We're going to see a lot of top players now on the board for the terrorist team. Abuse SOCOM vet's not doing that great this round, but he did amazing last round at the Ruins. But Decimate, 14 kills and 2 deaths. That's a borderline carry. Decimate holding his position underneath of that sniper tower. Will take a few shots and then try to run for the hills, but Bazo's there to catch him off guard, and now it's up to the Abuse SOCOM vet, who is in a 1-on-1 right now with Bezo. The bomb is currently down. I believe 7 Dust had the bomb. Let me check, make sure Bezo doesn't have it. No, Bezo has the bomb. That's Kind of a lucky turn of events. With the bomb in their hands, they're going to be trying to take this site. Abused SOCOM vet is watching the exact position Bezo is currently going up to, and I'm not sure if Bezo sees him. Bezo doesn't. He's in the bush just underneath of his position, and as he approaches the door, he goes for it, and the Abused SOCOM vet will be able to get that win, and now they're up by 3 points, and we're in what could be the final few rounds of this game. Yeah, actually, this could be the final round of this game. If the SEAL team loses one more win, then they lose it all. Starting round 8 of 11, total of 3 rounds left, and that's exactly how many rounds the SEALs need to win. Politic and C16 are being quite aggressive. I hope Fear is ready for this because he might get caught off guard if he's not. Coming up on him, he sees him out of the corner, and he will be able to get a few shots, but what will be the result of this fight? Politic and Fear trading shots up there on that hill. Now as Dove moves up by the breach, the Abused SOCOM vet as well moving out, has the line of sight onto Dove, and he will be able to get the kill. That will be the first kill on the board for both of these teams now, as we see Silent on the Terrace team having already fallen. And over by the right breach, Cynic is pushing up. He doesn't have much of an angle on this, but one of his grenades over that will be able to get one of those SEAL players. And now pushing up to this location, he will be taken out, giving the Terrace team a little bit more awareness of exactly where they're pushing, and the SEALs have pushed almost dedicated onto the right side of this map with 4 of them there in Fear. The straggler outside is beginning to be shot at as well. A perimeter breach up in the hills will leave Jackknife the primary line of defense for the Terrace team. All of the Terrace, except for 2, are outside of the breach. We have CC16 right outside the mid-breach. Abused SOCOM vet and Politic moving up onto Fear's position behind the bush. Fear's about to go for this. He throws a grenade, exposing his position, but he couldn't be able to get the grenade kill, and he didn't see the other player there. So Fear has now taken a fall. KK Thanks is the other line of defense outside. He is able to come through and get these 2 kills onto Abused SOCOM vet or Politic. He still has C16, Jackknife, and Decimate to deal with. It seems as though they're faced with adversity in what could be the final round of the final game in this series. Someone's coming up behind KK Thanks. He hears it. He turns to kill it, but Politic will be able to get it. It's up to Got Your 6 and Blackout. Got Your 6 will take a fall, and Blackout, it's all on him right now in the grand final of this tournament. With 1 kill and 7 deaths, he hasn't done good, but up until now, he needs to do good. As he starts to peek this, he sees the bomb, he knows where he has to get, and the shot from Decimate underneath will confirm it. That the team has won, the Terrorists have won. GG.
Alright, give us 1 sec, guys. We're going to close up the game, and then we'll wrap everything up.